and you're listening to a WNBA State of Mind, the sports podcast for women about things that matter to us and more. So come join us on your podcast platform. And you're listening to a WNBA State of Mind. Stay tuned for a short commercial break. Let me tell you to forget the rest, we the best. Bayonne Mart is the one-stop shop to get your on-the-go items. So grab a Coke, some chips, or Delta 8 Essentials located at 295 Broadway in Bayonne, or call 201-243-6118 and check the website for store hours. Bayonne Mart. Shop now.
A WNBA State of Mind.
Oh my God.
Y'all see what's going on,
Oh my
man.
God.
It's like
You
she's
on
in the building.
Nah, bro.
Y'all see what's going on. Everybody always asking me how much traffic I take to do my videos, how long it takes. You be thinking I be outside all day. Like, come on now. White cheese, bro. Like, dude, for real. Go to the link in my bio on my YouTube page. You'll find the video and just telling y'all everything. Telling y'all how long it takes me, how many tries. So if y'all really want to know, go click on that link in the bio.
Hey everybody, it's the second season, and the 19th episode of a WNBA State of Mind. So let's take a look inside at Larry Moreno, who was a social media phenom, best known for his incredible trick shots from anywhere USA. Kind of like Dr. Seuss. He can shoot it from a car. He can shoot it from a bar. Whether near or from afar. He can shoot it from your head, or maybe even from a bed, down the block or on a rock. Play with him? Oh, I think not. He can shoot it in a city, or he can shoot it on a farm. That man right there is shooting bombs. Larry, welcome to a WNBA State of Mind, where we mainly discuss basketball, but we love other sports. Today, of course, we have an all-star cast of ballers, which makes for a great show. Thanks for joining us today, Larry.
Definitely appreciate you having me here.
Yes. Talk about where you're from and give us your best basketball memory.
All right. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And I was born in a hospital in Bushwick, and I lived there for a couple years. Then I moved to Williamsburg, which it's probably like 2 miles away. But I would kind of say I grew up in both neighborhoods because I went to school in Bushwick and I always played basketball around the Bushwick area. But I also like play basketball in Williamsburg all the time. So I basically grew up in Williamsburg and Bushwick. So that's why I always tell people. But if somebody really asks me, I would just tell them I'm from Williamsburg. And my best basketball memory, this is tough. This is tough because can I give you two?
Yeah, you sure can.
So I would say I would give you one from high school. In high school, when I was a sophomore, we was playing against like one of the top teams in the playoffs, and everybody doubted us and told us that we're gonna get clapped. We're gonna lose probably by 30, and the team was just big, so it's like people basically thought that we had no shot at winning, right? We was going to their home court, so we end up getting there. I see a kid that I actually know. He tells me, "What are y'all doing here?" And I'm like, yo, like, why everybody just talking like this? And the game start. Now I'm in my mode. And I kind of took it personal. So I wound up scoring 16 points straight to start off the game. And we ended up winning, and I ended up with 40 points. And this is only in my sophomore year, so that was definitely one of my best moments in high school.
Wow.
And
March Madness moment.
that's in the gym. The gym was packed, so it was fun. In college, I'm not sure if you know, but I had surgery on my hip. So I had kind of like a long process of getting started. Like my freshman year, I got surgery, so I had to recover. Then my sophomore year, I was gonna redshirt again because my injury was just not cooperating with me, and it was taking like a longer process. But I ended up playing towards the end of the season, and my first like Division I basketball game, I had hit 5 threes. And we ended up being a team that we had lost to about 20 at the beginning of the season. It was my first college game, and I had 19. And everybody was just happy with me, and I was extremely happy. So that's one of my favorite moments in college so far.
All right, that's what's up. That's a hot story. I like that. And the saga continues, right? Leading to the next question. And this has to do with you on social media, because there were several times that you ran down my feed and I had no idea who you were, had no idea that one day we would be sitting on a Sunday, talking about some of these phenomenal trick shots that you made. How did you come up with the concept? Tell everybody, what's your your slogan, what's your trademark?
I actually have it on right now.
Like cheese.
So, yes. So light cheese, it basically means that it's easy. So right here, like I put the definition. I said performing a difficult task effortlessly, because that's kind of how I try to portray my trick shots. Like it's easy, but light cheese is like a saying. You never heard the saying light cheese? Yeah. So like people always know what it was. It's like it basically means it's easy, and people always said it, especially me in high school. It started over in high school. So after my games, like let's say my coach would post our stats on Facebook, I would share, and I would always put like hashtag light cheese, which basically I was basically implying that it's easy. So let's say I'll post like videos, I'll put hashtag light cheese, and I would always say light cheese, and then my friends started saying it. And I didn't like put it into a concept till I got to college. So when I got here, and like I said, I was hurt. So let's say I go to the gym, I'll put up my shots, work out. Me and my friend would stay afterward, and I told him, I'm like, because I've always made like, I don't want to say I always did trick shots, but I've always made like crazy shots like without trying, like in my life, like even when I was younger. So I told him, I'm like, yo, I think I could possibly like blow up off of this. And if you like see my like progress, like I started doing trick shots, and it would be a simple things like throwing the ball backwards behind my head from like half court and stuff like that. But then like as time went on, like that's when I started like jumping off the wall, putting it between my legs and everything. But it started off in my school with me and my friend. I had my first trick shot was I literally was recording myself like this, and I threw the ball backwards, and I was like, that's light cheese. So basically I just kept doing it. By like my third trick shot, that's when it like came to me. I'm like, yo, my name is Larry. I could just incorporate light cheese into my name and start calling myself Light Cheese Larry. So basically a couple of my friends, like we were, like Jelly Fam, we wanted to have like our own thing. So I made Light Cheese Fam. That's when I switched my name on IG to LCF_Larry for Light Cheese Fam Larry. And me and my little brother in the summer, we started doing more trick shots. And the way it would start is him saying, hey, Light Cheese Larry, like, what you got for us today? Something like that. and then I'll do a trick shot. So then during the pandemic, it just blew up, and I just ran with it.
That's a hell of a story, and kudos to you for taking advantage of your time during the pandemic, and you're listening to a WNBA State of Mind. I got my guy Larry Moreno, light cheese, on here with me today, and I want to say shout out to Bayonne Mart, the one-stop shop to get your on-the-go items. Going to the next question, you already answered that you played organized ball. Who is it that you currently play for right now?
I currently play for St. Francis, Brooklyn.
Okay.
So I decided to stay home.
Okay, that's okay. All right, and you're doing your thing, and you're representing, and you're making your family proud, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do with the name on your back. Because that's really all you have. You're born with it and you die with it. That's the only thing that goes with you, love. You just signed with us on millions.com. All right. And please elaborate on that process, because, I like, you're actually, one of my first signings, and you mentioned Jelly Fam, and I don't even know how I ended up getting you two together in the same week. Didn't even know that you guys are friends. So it's just it's scripted right now. So talk about Millions and, what your experience has been so far.
So how it started, it's crazy because it's crazy. So of course you texted me on IG, and I was actually like, how like when somebody texts you, you go to message request, I don't always go through them. But I ended up seeing your text, and I read it, and I'm sitting in my bed. I'm like, nah, this is crazy, because you know how you pointed out that I was working with the other company, and they basically weren't doing merch anymore. So I'm sitting in my bed like, wow, like this is crazy. Like I didn't expect this to happen so soon. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And like I said, I was trying to look into what's this called? Shopify. But like if I do that, like I'm gonna have to do a lot of work, and then it's gonna be hard to like manage it with basketball, with school and everything. Especially when we are in season, like I'm not gonna have no time for it. So I kind of decided to go on another app, and I created like some light cheese like logos, literally like 3 days before like you had DM'd me. And I was telling my friend, I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm about to do. Like, this is just annoying. So I just left it alone. Then you DM'd me saying this, like, oh, you could become part of Millions. We help out with your merge. We have another like different features. And I'm like, this is so crazy, because I literally just finished emailing the people from the other company, and they were basically telling me that they were done. And then you come right along and basically like just offer me this opportunity. So I'm like, I definitely gotta be a part of it. And basically, when I had the meeting with y'all, I loved everything. Like I said, like my favorite part was the designer live. Like I felt like that was like the best feature, because I could actually just sit there and create it myself, as well as give my designs to other designers. So I just feel like I can't wait to start. I think everything's gonna be great. Yeah,
absolutely. And I knew it would tie right into your brand. And we had done some research, and a friend of mine, actually is another WNBA player, who said, hey, I might have to take you up on coming over to Millions, because the platform that we're currently on is no longer going to do merchandise. So I sat down and had a meeting with her, just like you. She had brought her agent on to make sure that it was legit, and I get that. And so they were pretty much sold. Our presentation is tight, and it gets you excited, and you really can merchandise. Market yourself on that platform, and you can also do watch streams on that platform. And there's a team that's designed specifically for you to help you, and it happens rather quickly. As soon as you tell me that you want to be a part of it, then we have a video tutorial that we do, which I really could tell that you were enjoying it because it was speaking to every single thing that you needed to happen for you. And talk about how important it is for, you told me that you're 21 years old. Talk about how important it is for athletes your age, because not everybody's going to get an NIL. How important is it for you to start to brand yourself now?
Well, it's very important, especially because, like you said, a lot of people they don't believe and they don't see everything through till, let's say, they get a little older, they finish with school, then they realize now I really have to live life. I got to find a way to do things. So a lot of people decide to start late. I've always wanted to make merch, especially because people were demanding it. And it was hard because, at the moment I couldn't because I'm in school. Then once they allow NCAA players to basically profit off of their names and everything, I just felt like the way I looked at it, it was like this was meant to be, because right when I decided to blow up, then they changed the rules. So I'm like, I gotta take full advantage of it. So I didn't want to wait till I get older and just basically take my time. I felt like I should just hop right into it. Even if I was talking to my uncle, he was like, yo, even if it don't start off well, at least you started doing something. And people don't realize in life, you're gonna have times where you have ups and downs. So I'm like, yeah, it don't even matter. I'm gonna just start my merch. And I actually just started by myself, me and my friend. And I was the one getting merch to people. And I was trying to look into ways that I could find some companies that I could ship them to them, to my customers. But I'm like, let me just get started with everything now and see how everything goes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to go great for you, young fella, because you are in demand. Like I said, you're a social media phenomenon, and you're listening to a WNBA State of Mind. I got my guy, Larry Moreno, a.k.a. Light Cheese, on here with you today on a beautiful Sunday, hazy day, but it's nice out. Got my baked chicken cooking in the bag. Get ready to light it up with some rice and broccoli, have a heyday, basketball, just some good food, family, chilling out after I talk to you. Talk about, and a lot of people don't believe this too when I say there's bonuses involved. People really don't think that I'm being serious when I say sign and get your bonus. Did you or did you not get a bonus for signing?
So, I'm going to get my bonus, but the page has to go live. That's what I was told, the page got to go live, and then once my first purchase go by, then that's where the bonus come with. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the bonus is to me is a huge thank you. It's crazy. Just to sign with millions. I feel like that was a crazy thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And being a college student, I'm sure that you'll appreciate that nice little nod. So be responsible. Don't go through it, go crazy. Okay. Be smart. Be something nice, little trip for in the summertime. We get ready to come through on that. So when you think about partnerships to get involved with, because I can see something happening for you, through this whole process with you and just doing what you're doing, because some of the shots that you made are absolutely phenomenal. It's crazy. I'm like, wait a minute. And I know you said people say, the first question they say, well, how many takes did you go through to get your shot? So that's why I made sure that when I put up the post that I had your words in the background, saying how you felt about that very thing. Now, when you think about partnerships, okay, what companies would you even like to have sponsor you?
So, I've never really put much thought into this, but I know the number one, definitely Nike. I love Nike. But recently, I've been trying to get Crocs because I love Crocs. and I'll actually wear Crocs. I've actually like did like a little series. I'm gonna keep it going like on my YouTube of playing people in Crocs. But that's one partnership I definitely would love to get into it with. As of right now. Obviously in the future, the list can go on. But as of right now, definitely Crocs and Nike.
Yeah, because you guys love Crocs, and it really would be anything that would speak to your generation. So I'm glad I opened up that door. I think that you're going to be on your way, young fella. Now, how can people, as we're winding down the show, how can people contact you on social media?
My social media is LCF_Larry, the Light Cheese Fam Larry. TikTok is the same thing. My YouTube is Light Cheese Larry. Everything's Light Cheese Larry. That's pretty much it.
That's what's up. So, do you have any new things in the works for the summer? Any new trick video shots that we could be looking forward to? Anything? Any collaborations that you may do with Jelly Fam?
No, right now I don't have no collaborations. The main thing that everybody should. I'm always like, I don't really think about trick shots till like I go outside, but I'm definitely gonna have some new ones out there, so everybody should stay tuned. The main thing right now that everybody should stay tuned is basically my YouTube is what I'm working on, and my Light Cheese merch. Definitely.
Yes, definitely, and they're gonna be able to find that on Millions. And pretty soon you're gonna drop that link. Your page is gonna be done. Probably within the week, you should be hearing something from them. And then they'll shoot you your link, and then you'll be able to go on there and go in the lab and create your merchandise and send out your links, and we'll also do a tutorial with you on that as well.
All right.
So, like I said, you're listening to a WNBA State of Mind. I got my guy Larry Moreno on here, aka Light Cheese. As we're closing it out, you know I love you. Sammy Sosa, peace out. Larry, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me as well.